a deck that I know you have played before in a tournament.
And hate.
Yeah, and despise. It is basically like a burn deck, but it's not mono red. It does have blue cards for Delver of Secrets, and it has Brainstorm, and it has Ponder. A lot of burn spells here, though. It's basically a burn deck with just a couple of blue cards in it, and he's going against, Andrew Castro and a Rug Delver deck.
Yeah, I mean, I know a blue-red Delver to me is, I mean, it's a deck that's like done well in tournaments. I'm not saying that's not the case, but for me, it's like, hey, do you like playing Rug but feel like the deck's too powerful? Then you can play Blue-Red Delver. Or it's like, do you like playing Burn but just want to lose to Wasteland every so often? I've got a deck for you, you know? It just feels like kind of the worst mixture of the aspects of those two decks, but certainly has done well in its fair share of tournaments. And I mean, if you want to play Burn but you actually want to have some action against combo decks, this might be a better path.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just being dead on the spot to Charbelcher or Storm, you actually have some good game.
Yeah, you do have some ways to interact, of course, with Force of Will. 3 copies here in Arthur's deck, and some other blue cards that he can bring in. As we are in a sideboard game, there are 2 Submerges in his sideboard. You're also going to find 3 Searing Blazes, 3 Lava Spikes, a Surgical Extraction, of the 4th Force of Will, 2 Price of Progress, 2 Red Elemental Blast, and 2 Smash to Smithereens in his sideboard. So the nice thing about this deck over, say, Burn, is that you do get to interact a little bit more.
All right. It's like a Burn deck, but you get to lose the Wasteland. Arthur casts Chain Lightning, that missed his second land drop. Volcanic got Wastelanded, and now we're done for, I think.
Your point almost illustrates itself.
Almost. You can't make this up.
As we do see a Ponder here from Andrew. He's going to shuffle these cards away. Maybe looking, not quite sure what he's looking for right now because we don't know the contents of his hand. Maybe looking for a green Sorcerer's Tarmogoyf or what have you. But again, yeah, I mean, this is Wasteland exemplified over these last 2 matches. Jonathan Job showing the power of it here. Andrew doing the exact same.
Andrew's picked up a Stifle and still land and a pass from Arthur.
And we're going to see a Scalding Tarn here from Andrew. Grim Lavamancer going to come on across, deal Arthur 1. Let's see what the follow-up is going to be. It is going to be another Grim Lavamancer. And just pass the turn back. Arthur looking for a land, draws a Delver of Secrets. And it is time to discard, and Delver goes away. So Andrew going to take a draw step, draws a Nimble Mongoose for the turn.
Yep, that's a nice one to, you know. Andrew's ahead here, of course, but he would also like to close out this game as quickly as possible and not give Arthur the opportunity to draw some lands. So that Tropical does theoretically turn on Arthur's Submerge if he can find an island. But
yeah. And he does find a Misty Rainforest.
We're about to get stifled.
The bad news here is that Stifle is here.
That's lots of fun.
And it will be back to Andrew here. 4 cards in the gravy for Andrew as well for his Nimble Mongoose. You see another Stifle drawn. Now playing the role of the Fun Police.
Yeah.
As we see Grim Lavamancer going to hold back. We're going to see an activation. Brainstorm drawn for Arthur. We're going to see him move to his discard step momentarily. Get a Lavamancer activation there. Nimble Mongoose is never going to make its way to a 3/3 with Grim Lavamancer eating away at those cards, but that's okay, as he is going to be dealing 4. And we're going to see a Scalding Tarn. We're going to see the Fun Police come back. Another Stifle.
What's your deck? Just a bunch of 1-mana 1/1s and 0 and 1-mana Stone Rains. That's pretty good. It's not a bad deck.
And just a turn or 2 here as we do see the guys come across. Arthur attacking for 3, passing it back, and Arthur draws a Fire Blast, and we will have a concession. Andrew Castro with Rug Delver, Wastelands, and Stifles. The Fun Police defeats Arthur Naugle and his Blue-Red Delver deck.
Yeah, sorry you wanted to cast spells. We just can't.
You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Can't do that. But I mean, that's you know, one of the issues that I have with Blue-Red Delver is, like, in theory, one of the incentives to play that deck over Rug, in theory, is, well, you get to play a bunch of islands and mountains, and so you're wasteland proof, right? That's one of the arguments.
Sure.
The problem is the Blue-Red Delver deck has so many 1-mana spells, both blue and red, that you can't actually go island mountain in a lot of games because you have to be able to go Ponder Brainstorm in the same turn, or bolt something and activate Lavamancer in the same turn. Sure. You're often compelled to get Volcanic Islands at the first opportunity because your deck has too many cheap spells of both colors, then you can't function just getting your basics.
Sure.
So even though your deck is supposed to be good against Wasteland, in my opinion, it actually isn't, because you often cannot afford to get your basic lands.
You're never able